Hey friends, this is John Kidover, mayoral candidate for Chicago, Illinois, running in the February 23rd mayoral election. Go to chicagomayorvote.com right now. This is a prayer and a meditation for Chicago. Joan of Arc was a magician, the head of her armies, and at Rouen the poor girl was not even a witch. She only knew how to pray and how to fight, and the prestige which surrounded her ceased as soon as she was in chains. Does history tell us that the King of France demanded her release? That the French nobility, the people, the army protested against her condemnation? The Pope, whose eldest son was the King of France, did he excommunicate the executioners of the Maid of Orleans? No, nothing of all that. Joan of Arc was a sorceress for every one as soon as she ceased to be a magician, and it was certainly not the English alone who burned her. When one exercises an apparently superhuman power, one must exercise it always, or resign oneself to perish. The world always avenges itself in a cowardly way for having believed too much, admired too much, and above all, obeyed too much. We only understand magic power in its application to great matters. If a true practical magician does not make himself master of the world, it is that he disdains it. To what then would he degrade his sovereign power? I will give thee all the kingdoms of the world, if thou wilt fall at my feet and worship me. Satan of the parable said to Jesus. Get thee behind me, Satan, replied the Saviour. For it is written, Thou shalt adore God alone. Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, was what this sublime and divine adorer of God cried later. If he had replied to Satan, I will not adore thee, and it is thou who wilt fall at my feet, for I bid thee in the name of intelligence and eternal reason, he would not have consigned his holy and noble life to the most frightful of all tortures. The Satan of the mountain was indeed cruelly avenged. The ancients called practical magic the sacerdotal and royal art, and one remembers that the Magi were the masters of primitive civilization, because they were the masters of all the science of their time. To know is to be able when one dares to will. The first science of the practical Kabbalist or the Magus is the knowledge of men. Phrenology, psychology, chiromancy, the observation of tastes and of movement, of the sound of the voice, and of either